Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the Highest Point Podcast. This is a podcast for everyone, no matter where you're from, no matter what you've been through. You know you deserve the best and willing to put in the work for progress to reach the highest point. So if you about that lifestyle, making today better than yesterday, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, become part of the family. We welcome you. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a very, very special guest in the building. You heard? Straight out of Cali on the west side, doing major things on the YouTube network scene with the reactions and just giving us inside scoop of the streets. We got Itz Milk in the building, man. What's happening with you?
What's the deal, bro? What's the deal?
Yes, indeed.
What's up, Milk? Hey, man, you took your 7.4 yet?
Nah, man, I'm about to do that in about another 7.4.
I dig it. So, you know, I be watching your stuff, man. Like, when it comes to No Jumper, man, what went wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because I seen the interview, seemed like everything was good, then it seemed like everything wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
Thing that went bad. See, my thoughts is once everything cracked off and I sat down and really thought about it, it was bad from the beginning. Like, the only reason I got the interview was for bad intentions. He just didn't do that interview like, oh, you know, it's a YouTuber in LA, whatever. That's not his motive. You know, I've been pressing him, so he tried to like act like he interviewing different people, but that ain't his motive, bro. He interviewed me just off the sole fact I'm white, I'm from Hoover, I'm on YouTube, and I'm kicking up dust. Like early in my YouTube, like I was really kicking up dust a little bit, like. So that's why he did it. Then I was making reactions when I wasn't even making reactions. I was making reactions on people. And he like, oh, fuck, you know, I can capitalize on this. Let me get the white boy who beefing with everybody who's making these reaction videos. Not even beefing, you know that I'm from Hoover. So it just, he knew it was a whole bunch of controversy. That's why he interviewed me. I didn't start thinking about that till later, but right after he interviewed me, it just started getting weird, bro. It's like, right after you interviewed me, you picked the next interview to be somebody like with like a Los Angeles gang crossed out on their forehead, and it's my hood. So like, you know, that's just at first crazy. I'm like, you know, people like, damn, bro, and I'm like, man, fuck it, you know. Then I'm like, I started thinking, and it started just sitting with me. I'm kind of like, oh, whatever. Then I'm like seeing it. Then after that, bro, it just like all types of crazy shit start happening with him. I'm on live. I'm about to interview people before I fuck up and tell them on live, this goofy goes snatch him. Then when he interviewed him, oh, you know, I'm tapped into the streets, you know, I had to get you. But they just sent me a DM of you, like, telling them you want to do an interview with me. They like, damn, he ain't never hit me up before. He ain't never followed me until I did the interview with you. And I'm like, I know the truth. It's just like a whole bunch of, and then it feel like somebody got to bow down to him. Like, he, like, I don't know what it is. He feel like you know, I'm from LA. First of all, he this white guy that came from New Hampshire. Feel me? Like a real racist town. Well, it used to be or whatever, but
right.
It was just a lot of shit, bro. And then he's too comfortable with gang politics. Man, he know what he be doing, bro. A lot of that shit he do, bro. He be stirring a lot of beef, bro. Like he do a lot of like weird ass shit. You gotta think. He got me to get the games, like to get the streets. Because before that, he really, I mean, like Draco, the ruler, when he interviewed him, that's probably like people started coming, people in LA. But before that, wasn't nobody watching him.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. Now, around that time that you had initially came, was T-Rell already there? Because I know y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
The same thing.
Nah, T-Rell wasn't there. AD had probably been there like 6 months, 7, 9 months. Maybe like a year.
Okay, so he was like going through that revamp thing, you know what I'm saying? Probably.
He was going in his head. He was getting, the people that I had at first around me, they ain't cutting the cloth. They not gangbangers, or they can't. You know, when I start up all this shit, or when I get this person on purpose and interview him and ask him about this person, and he really don't even know, ain't got no type of media training, don't know shit. So as soon as you ask him something, he's going to go off. You doing that so you can go get him. Then this shit spill over to the streets. So basically, bro, whether he want to say it or not, he went and hired AD initially for security and just, played it the other way, bro. But it's security, for protection.
I can see that. But when it comes to the other people up there, you good with them, though, seem like. You know what I'm saying? The way they speak, it don't seem like they got no real issue with you.
I never, my issues was never really with nobody else up there. I never wanted beef with nobody up there. My problems is with him. But he want to make the beef. He trying to flip the beef so bad. He want to get me. He know I'm from a black gang. So he want me, instead of him handling his shit, he run his mouth, he talks, do all this shit. I think he want to be a part of a program, but he think he's bigger than it. So, he want me to beef with his employees, but that was never the motive. It wasn't.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, enough about no jumper, man.
Yeah, man, something that we do on this platform, we think is very important to understand, like, the journey of guests, because everybody see the end result, but they don't know what you've been through, the work you had to put in to get to, where you at. So can we get a little background about, like, where you from and kind of how you grew up in your family dynamics?
Well, as far as I know, I grew up in, as far as I know, I was born in Los Angeles, California. My mother who birthed me, she was a drug addict. She already had probably one, two. I was the third kid, the youngest. She already had two older than me. A boy got killed when I was young, and two sisters. I never really knew them though. I think I met them when I was young.
Yeah,
probably young, but I didn't meet them until like later on. But so, my birth mother was a heroin addict. Heroin addict in Gardena, I think. That's where she was at.
Mm-hmm.
So when she had me, they took me from her. They took me at birth from her.
Well, like CPS?
Yeah, I guess probably. I really don't know, to be honest, but it had to be.
Yeah.
Like the foster care or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So they took me, but I got adopted at 7 days old. So like,
oh, wow.
Well, I guess when I was born, like within 7 days, they already had somebody for me.
Wow.
Which turned out to be a black woman.
Wow. Interesting.
And, so like me growing up, that's all I knew. I didn't even really know about like my real mother until probably like 8, 9 years old, somewhere around that age.
Mm-hmm. How did that come about though? Like someone like that's told you, like from that side of the family?
Well, no, I never had dealings with them. I never had dealings with them at all. I think one time in my head, like I got a memory. I probably was maybe like 5 or something. I remember my mama trying to tell me to go, to go see this lady. I guess which was my real grandmother, like from the real mother. The surrogate, the first mother. But I really didn't want to do it. I really was like screaming. That's what I could really remember. But she was like a elementary school principal or something. That's all I remember. And she was old at that time, and that was a long time ago. But I never really had no dealings with them at all. I didn't meet them until I was maybe 24.
Oh yeah, that's wild. I mean, so basically, your black mom is raising. That's your mom. That's your mom, Dukes. Yeah.
My mama, I got like everybody in my family is black. My mama, sisters, like the lady who adopted me. I didn't go to like foster care. I wasn't in foster homes. Like I wasn't bouncing around from place to place.
Right.
I got adopted. So when I got adopted, I got her last name, and I was at 7 years old. And she already had Greg, Sasa, a little bit, and Maisha. So she already had 4 kids, and she was already up in age. When she adopted me, she probably had to be like in her late 40s.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, man, that was a godsend right there.
Now, was anybody close to your age that you grew up with in the house?
Yeah. Now, my sisters them basically lived with us for a long time. Like all I can remember, like when I was younger, my mother always tried to have us in a house, like some type of big house. So the first house I remember was in Inglewood. It was like right off of Crenshaw and Manchester. That was probably for like 2 years, 3 years. She moved for some reason. That's why I do that shit. Like every 3 years or something, she moved for no reason. She just like leave or whatever and just move. But we went to Inglewood. We went to View Park. It's like right off of, I want to say, Crenshaw and Vernon.
Right.
It was like a Olympic Drive or something. I don't remember that. It was a big ass house. So yeah, like I always had nieces, cousins, and then like 7 days. Well, I think right after me, she adopted another boy, which is my brother. So she adopted me at 7 days old. She adopted him at 14 days old. But in the household, I always had little cousins, nieces. Yeah.
Dang, is that something about where the 7'4" come from? 7 years old, 14 years old.
7'4" comes from LA, bro.
Oh, word.
That comes from the street.
Okay. Yeah, I had a question about something in that realm too, because you know on the east side it's gangs or whatever, but it seemed like on the east side is more so of people have an option to get into gangs. But you know, you have the option, but it's mad peer pressure. We know it's peer pressure still, but more so it seemed like in like Cali in certain neighborhoods, it's like a lifestyle. Like if you're in a certain neighborhood, you basically gonna have to choose a side. Is it something like that? Is it how you got in the Crip culture? Like, can you get some background on that?
I'm not a Crip. Me personally, my gang was Crip. You know,
okay.
In the beginning, so you know it still fall under that at the end of the day. But I mean, like ever since I can remember, I was just I for some reason I loved the street. Like I'm not lying. Like I didn't grow up. Like my mother, she did the best she could do, but we didn't really grow up like in no square household. Like my sisters and them baby daddies was gangbangers. Well, they was already grown and shit. They baby daddies was gangbangers, whatever you want to call them. I got cousins in prison. Like, and her mother bought a house. They bought property. They came from Louisiana. That's where they originally came from. So that's why I kind of got an accent, low key. Like they did not never lose that accent. And my sisters them never, like her daughters, they never even been to Louisiana and talk country as hell. But they moved to 79th and Figueroa like in 1965, and they bought a house. So she always kept that house. So you know, like growing up in LA. When you a child, it's not the same no more, but back then we used to go to our grandmother's house. Right. Every Friday, the weekend, we used to be over there every other day playing. So that's where it started. And like I told you, at first we lived in kind of like not good areas, but it was more like middle class black areas, where like a higher like Baldwin. See, I did a no jumper interview and I said it wrong, bro. I said Baldwin Park, but I mean like View Park. Baldwin Hills, like that's where you know it's like predominantly black neighborhoods that's got money,
right.
And, but that rent started being too much. Like I remember the last time we lived in that, like View Park, it was 1547. No, it was 1549 Marvell Drive or something. It was like 2-3 streets from Slauson and Overhill. So that's kind of like where Nipsey them from.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Then it's like 2 or 3 streets from like Baldwin Hills, like where you know the Blood. So it was crazy, but it was a cool area. But that was 2000, I think we left that, and she told us if we still want like shit for Christmas and games and shit, we gonna have to move. So we left there, and we went to like my auntie house at first. My mama didn't really want to go to my grandmother's house for some reason. She just did not want to live over there. So then we went to my auntie house for like a month or two, and then she got a house on 53rd and Dinker. That's like the heart of South Central too. That's like a rough area to grow up in the early 2000s. But I was like 10 when we moved over there.
Yeah.
10. And that's where everything. That's where I really jumped off the porch at.
Yeah.
53rd and Dinker.
Now let me ask you this. Like you being white, right? Was it harder for you to kind of get into it? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you feel like
you had more to prove?
Wanted you to prove yourself more?
People think that, but not really. See, I didn't like I didn't just come around and pop up in high school or like when I was like grown or nothing. Like my people already have, my grandmother's them had a house over there, and then it's like, so they had that house over there when the first generation of like Hoover Groovers, when all this shit really happened. So they really grew up with all them kind of to a certain degree. And then like my grandmother's yard ended up being like kind of the spot, low key. Not the spot, but I mean like everybody was kicking it there. We was all over there, like different groups of people or whatever. But yeah, I mean it's to a certain degree, but I mean a person black gonna go through the same thing if you don't got no family members or nobody over there that's really vouching or speaking up for him, or don't nobody know him. So everybody have to like do more shit, especially if you ain't one of them people that got like your uncles, them, his brother, cousins, them ain't from over there. Yeah, everybody's gonna have to do more stuff. But yeah, to a certain degree, you know, and then a lot of people think I'm soft, or I don't know. It's just like it's just maybe that's what they think. I don't know, bro, but no, not really.
That makes sense though.
I got you. Dang.
I mean, of course, you know, you got people that'll be like, oh, that white boy. You know, you got people that's gonna say that, but that don't be majority of the people. And then once you like. But it's a difference when you just pop up and when you've been over there before you even started really. I mean, before you even really got put on. You feel me? Like
right. You've been around since you was little, basically.
Yeah, like people that already did you, people like I know everybody. I'd have been on every street before I was even, you know, really got put on. But yeah.
Right. Let's get into some funny shit. I know you seen that Boskoe and Nina boy fight.
Yeah, that shit was horrible. That was
terrible, man. Like, how they paying people to do this?
Well, that was like a low budget fight. I mean, they messed it up because that was people actually from like the ghetto, like the trenches. They picked that fight. They trying to start like a you know, like a fight promotion or whatever. And you know, look how y'all do them on their first fight. That shit is crazy.
That shit was terrible, man. I don't know.
And they did a whole bunch of like, yeah, I'm a rock hit snap box. I'm gonna knock the detachable nose off of Boskoe. Let me pierce that on his lung, catch this dough. He ain't do none of that shit, bro.
Yeah,
he still won a little bit to me though. He won a little bit.
Yeah, he dropped him, I think.
Yeah, he like not. They keep saying he slipped, but I seen him like boom, boom, and he fell. But then after that, he like swung like a sixth grader. So. You know,
come on, let's go. Slip him in there. Let's go. There it go. Oh, there it go. Whoa.
He going through it right now on the internet.
Yeah. Boskoe ain't been making no videos, have you? He been laying low.
He said one. It took him 5 days.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
In 5 days. And I only know that because he mentioned me.
Right. Dang. You were supposed to box somebody at one point, weren't you? Who were you supposed to box? I can't even remember.
Gilligan from Florida.
Which one?
Florida, his name P.W. Vicky.
Oh yeah, that's the one that snitched on his brother or something, his girl or something.
Snitched on everybody. Yeah, he snitched on counties that they didn't even know about. He told on everybody. See, y'all don't like ugly. That's why that shit never happened anyway. Right. But I don't think it was never gonna be a boxing match. Once again, Gilligan 22, Adolf 12, Adam 12. He was on that shit. He was bumping that Potter. He had some Potter or something, you know? Because he started coming out of nowhere, like making 30-second videos about me saying, I DM'd him about a boxing match. He acted like he's scared. Motherfucker, I'm not scared of you or nothing that you got, bro. Nothing. Like, you got money and I'm still not worried about you. Not worried about your Gilligan ass. But he did that. You know what he do? His whole motive is to stir up shit to keep that channel, like, relevant, views. Because if you look at it before that and really pay attention, that channel wasn't getting views like that. I mean, he got 4 million. And it's just like, bro, he was getting interviews and it was getting 50,000, 20,000 in 3-4 days.
It's definitely different from how it used to be. Because I didn't watch it at first. I started watching it when, like, AD and T-Rell and them, I started picking up on it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, they might be all right. You know what I'm saying? So
it was already up by the time he came. I think he got him. I don't want to just solely blame it on me, but because he was already like a little internet personality. But I think he got him as another, like, oh, let me I'll fuck it. You know, they saying bring T-Rell on. Cause you know, he wasn't gonna hire him. He was not gonna get him a job, bro. The only reason he hired him, once again, cause he probably thought, oh, you know, Trell, maybe, you know, they kind of from the same community. You know, they're not that far apart. Maybe he'll stop fucking with me if I hire Trell or something. That's what I think.
Hey, man, so the people that don't know, man, what is a Gilligan? Can you break down that?
A weirdo, a clown, a chomo, imposter, a lame. A Gilligan is versatile with me because, like, sometimes if I say Gilligan, I'm not really, like, I can say Gilligan to you and it'll be a different term, but when I say Gilligan, like, they know. So Gilligan, yeah, it's like a lame, clown. It's like all that shit bunched up into one.
Right.
You don't want to be a Gilligan.
Right. Oh, I can tell that. Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, speaking of Gilligan shit, man, the boy Flakko, the new addition up there. You seen that boy get spit on?
Yeah, I seen that shit. I watched that shit. I did a reaction to that.
Oh, damn, I think I missed that. I got to check that shit out. That shit was crazy to me. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, once again, that's Adam22 playing, bro.
Was that staged, though? Do you think that was staged? Because niggas ain't start throwing hands.
He purposely find people like that, bro. He went and found him. He went and searched for him. Like, he went and searched for an individual like Poetic Flakko. He found that he really don't give a fuck about what he say. I don't think he really all the way there. He knew what he was doing, bro. He know what he was doing, bro. He knew what he was doing when he set up that interview. That's why he was nowhere near. He was at his house somewhere on Melrose or wherever the fuck he was at.
That shit was crazy. That should have been a fight right there. That shit.
Yeah, that should have been a fight, bro. But I don't really agree with that spitting. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Right.
I give him a pass. Give him a kind of a pass. They told him to, you know,
suck his dick or something.
You know, to do what to suck on his genitals or whatever. But that spitting shit. I mean, you was close. You could have jumped over the table. Or you could act like you was done the interview and like attack him. But you know, spitting. I mean, I see if somebody whooping on you outside your cell, spit on them and tell them to come do something, or like women kind of spit to me. So I don't really know how to take that. I kind of labeled that. I don't know.
Bitch shit.
Low key, like okay, cause you probably scared to jump over that table. You scaring him because you're a little bigger. That's what I think.
I think AD might have had him shook a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably Flakko, period, bro. You gotta think he knows he's probably scared. Like, man, that guy too big for me. I like 100 pounds.
He did look light. He looked light on the ass, though. He did look light.
Yeah, dog. So let me just spit. They gonna break it up. And ain't nothing really gonna happen because I know they not gonna let me really just whoop him down in this studio like that.
Right.
So, and then you start thinking like, bro, they did fake shit up there several times. So you don't know if that's fake. Like, remember they did a fake fight on a live stream?
Oh, yeah. Him and old boy. I forgot his name.
Who? I mean,
old boy.
The fight with China Mac was real, though, right?
One of the original people that was fucking with Adam22 in the beginning. Got his name, BMX something. I think Bell or some shit. Bell.
Yeah, I thought the shit was real at first, but they came back and said the shit was fake. I was like, well, goddamn.
It's like it's gonna be hard to, you know.
Bro, you look at shit. Ever since I found out what a skit is, I look at every video different.
Yeah.
I really do. I be looking at it. I really look at the videos and be like, damn, is this? I be seeing some videos like, nah, this is motherfucking skit. Like this shit can't be real.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
So how long your boy locked up for, man? The old C-Mac, the dude with the shit on his head, man.
Oh yeah, shit, he it's looking bad right now. Before he even got the fame, I guess he had already just caught like a fucking attempted robbery with a gun or some shit, some crazy shit like that. They said that when old boy recorded him in court. you know, you could hear the people, whatever the fuck you call prosecutor saying that shit. But you know, right when he kind of popped off, he went down to that gun.
Damn. And y'all can't have no guns out there, right?
Huh?
Y'all can't have no guns out there, right?
Well, now we can.
Oh,
but
word.
not. Well, now they just changed the concealed carry shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's easier to get. It's easier to get now. Like, you don't have to have no real reason to get it. You know, I hear you to conceal carry, you have to be like Robert De Niro or you have to be somebody like somebody serious.
Yeah.
Or
you know,
with a real.
Yeah, in New York, they can't have guns at all.
No, out here, I mean, you could. It's weird. Like, you can have a gun in your house, but if you take it outside the house, that's when it becomes a crime. Unless you got it like in a locked box with it unloaded. So they want you to wait. It's a trick. I mean, it's a trap, bro. They know what's going on out here. The gang banging, all types of shit. So they want a regular person to have a gun in a locked box unloaded. So when somebody run up from the side of your car,
it's a wrap.
Somebody get out. You gotta tell them, hold on, let me load this shit and get it out.
It's a wrap.
No, it's over with, boy.
Yeah, man. It only takes a couple seconds.
I think today or yesterday was the official day that they just changed that shit. So they saying like it's way easier now. You have a concealed. You couldn't even have that, bro. You had to like really have it in a box, in the car, glove compartment, in the trunk, all type of shit. Hey, it's weird out here.
Hey, man,
when you go to jail for that shit, it's not as bad as when you go to jail. Your first time out here with a gun, if you ain't on shit, like if you ain't on parole or probation at the time, it's a county lid. You like don't get a year, 3 years probation. It might be summary probation. So summary, you ain't even gotta check in to nobody. So if you do get violated on summary, it can't violate you. I already went through that because nobody to call to violate. But you get a county lid, and then out here, you get what 30% or some shit. It's like, bro, if you get a county lid, you probably do 30 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
man, we in Carolina, we walk around open carry with like nothing. It's nothing.
Oh yeah, we got guns everywhere.
Yeah.
You know why I think they just made it happen too? Because after that PPP and shit ran out, people got so comfortable to just like booking people everywhere in Beverly Hills, Melrose, and it just started getting crazy.
Yeah.
So they like it's a new mayor or it's a new governor or something. So he like shit. You know they gave us the stand your ground. The Castro, what is it? The Castro doctrine.
Castle doctrine.
Yeah, because out here, bro, it's weird, bro. They wanted you to let somebody break in your house, and you gotta like try to really retreat. So they want somebody to run in your house, and then you gotta try to get to the bathroom or something. And then if they get up on you, then kill them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's different. You break the house out here, we shoot the shit out you, and we go on the bed.
Yeah, we can shoot you if you in our yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know people that knew people that was coming to kill their kids. Like they knew that they was coming to do something for their kids. Like, cause they know the son was a gangbanger. Before he even gets to the door, he's going for the gun. She's shooting through the window. They trying to charge a 50-year-old lady with murder and manslaughter and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Crazy. They got to twist that shit up out there. That shit ain't right.
But that new governor, I forgot his name, or mayor, governor, whoever the fuck he is, he changing a lot of shit, bro. It's getting crazy though because they saying the police is not picking up. They not arresting the prostitutes for like loitering no more. So.
Oh well, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money to be made out there.
Yeah, but where they got them at is where your kids going to school at.
Oh no! See, you gotta have certain zones for that shit. Get them bitches out.
They don't give a fuck, bro. I've seen this shit. You know, I come from Figueroa. That's where I'm at. That's where my area.
Yeah.
Big.
Grew up on the Blade.
Right. Yeah. Hey man, so hey, before we wrap it up, can you let the people know where they can find you? You know what I'm saying, and get tuned in with everything you got going on? Yeah,
YouTube. My YouTube is Itz MilkTV, and that's pretty much it. My Instagram is Itz MilkTV. I don't really promote that because these Gilligans stay getting it took down every other day. So Instagram, I don't really care about, but I'm on YouTube. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. What you got to say about to the people that's saying that you had paid for subscribers, man? What kind of shit is that?
Oh yeah, come on, bro. Like, I'm the Gilligan Slayer. Like, I don't have to pay for subscribers, bro. And then they got to understand, when I came into YouTube, I don't know what people was doing in 2010, 2011. I don't know what people was doing, but 2020, YouTube started some shit where any bot subscribers, fake anything, they got some shit that goes through there. Like, your YouTube subscriber count on the app is different from the YouTube studio. It takes 48 hours for that shit to like clear. But yeah, they can't smut me no other way. They try to say, oh, he's not a real gang member. He's not really Configure Bro. He's fake as fuck though. Like, so all this shit couldn't check out. Then I started exposing all they Gilligan ass passes with all these fucked up charges, imposters, banging other hoods like Fuck Mac. And so they can't go do that on me. They can't, I don't have none of that, like, no weird ass charges. So what else can they do?
Right.
So somebody weird ass thought of this. I didn't even know it was possible. Did not know about, why would I do this to my channel? And I think ever since the beginning, it's always been controversy around my name. So if you could buy subscribers and get paid, because remember, I'm not in this for no fucking fame. This shit is I'm trying to really turn this into a real bag. Like, so you buying subscribers, buying all that shit, they ain't gonna do nothing but fuck up your algorithm. Fuck up your channel, you're gonna lose your channel. Google, no, they could tell if you purchasing it, they could read your whole like analytics. They got shit to trace IP addresses and everything. So the Gilligans just tried to, like, I guess they really thought that the Itz Milk gang members was gonna believe this shit. Like, if I had 84,600 subscribers, I'm on No Jumper. That interview at like 1.1 million. I just did a TV interview with like 11 clips out. And then I'm the Gilligan Slayer. Like, I be going at high profile people. I make reaction videos. If you look on YouTube and type my name in, people make fucking videos on me every day. So me gaining them subscribers at first, I didn't really like it. It didn't look weird to me. And they just did the interview with Old Dark Man, Slam, and Trail, talking about me, posting me on the No Jumper clips. Sounds like it didn't seem weird, but when I started, I wasn't logged into my Instagram. When I went to my Instagram, I knew something was weird, bro, because it went from like maybe 7,000 subscribers, it went to like fucking 30. Oh, so I'm on the internet, I'm on YouTube, but that shit weird. So, I just went to the following list, and I'm like, yeah, they got me. But then right before I can even say they got me, that's when the post comes. Gilligan22, he posted on his story, like, the social blade, like, oh, he bought 20,000 subscribers. Then Wakashi100, Wak100, he posted shit on his page. Two things, from buying subscribers on Instagram and subscribers on YouTube. But anybody that's been watching from the beginning know everything's in organic. If that's the case, you can do that. I would have had myself at, why every time I do an interview, I didn't buy 20 then. If it's that easy, why didn't I buy a 20 piece after every TV interview clip came out? I could have bought a 20 piece or something strategically. If you could do some weird shit like that, I don't need to do nothing like that, bro. Like, not when you got Gilligan22 with 4.some million subscribers speaking on you. I don't know. They don't think nobody watched me, bro. You fucking crazy. They just can't stand it, bro. They don't want me to get to 100K because they know the pressure is already real. Like, the pressure that I put on them is really real. It like just kind of changed his life a little bit as far as on YouTube. Because you see, before that, he was kept everybody he brought on that channel. Oh, who you gonna box? Who you gonna box? Who you gonna box? You should box them. Who you scared to box? But when I go up there, or when it's problems with me and you, it's like, oh no, I'm a podcaster now. Like, I got too much. I'm a podcaster and all this shit. Well, if you feel like that, you can't speak on everything, Gilligan. Stay in your place. But yeah, bro, like, said I bought subscribers. If that's the case, I'll tell you one thing. If I bought subscribers, then the income down, like, bro, YouTube, I'm telling you, bro, I wasn't doing this shit for fame, bro. This shit kind of turned into like a low-key income. Like, I was able to kind of quit working. Taking on YouTube is just stupid, bro. Like, I ain't never thought about no Gilligan shit like that. I started YouTube when I was working, bro. I was working a job already, so I didn't even start it really for the money. It was kind of like a hobby. But shit, it turned into like low key like a little income. So now I would never jeopardize my channel or my income. And once again, I don't need to do it if I got all these people speaking on me, got all these interviews. I started YouTube sitting like across the street from my apartment, basically like in the back of another apartment next to a dog park, but like it was like in a little part where like the parking structure was at in the back door, but they never used it. So I basically started doing YouTube right there. So bro, I didn't grind for this shit. For real, bro. I've been on YouTube maybe like 24 months. Like I should have been at 100K. It's people, but then they be like, oh, you only got 80,000. But I looked at people that have been in LA for like 10, 15 years on YouTube. They barely got 50K.
Right.
It's people out here that I didn't see that was doing reactions, interviews. Like, look at Spider-Lo. I could name him. You feel me? I name him. Spider-Lo. Rapper, been around for a minute, G-Unit. All types of shit. He started a YouTube channel in 2018. I started YouTube. I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it was the first video was like 2019 June or something like that. Like that was just basic video, the first ever video I uploaded. But he been on YouTube this whole time. He barely I've been passed him up, like real, passed him up. It's all types of channels that I passed up. So they hate that shit too. They don't like that. Like a lot of people really hate that. So they gonna come with all types of excuses. But this the thing about it. They know too, my subscriber count ain't never dropped. If you buy them fake ass subscribers, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how it was before, but 2020 YouTube. So basically that's when my channel really started growing. Like it only took me like 2 months or a month to get to 1,000 subscribers, but 2020 is when I really kind of started taking it serious. So now I've been grinding, but they hate that shit. I don't know. But my subscriber count ain't never dropped. It ain't never went from 30,000 to 15. People would have been seeing this shit. That's a drastic number. Or 10. My subscribers ain't never did nothing but just grow. Just grow.
Yeah,
That's all they do.
It's definitely been moving, man. Man, we tuned in all the way here on the opposite coast, so you definitely doing your thing.
But see, they don't understand it too because there be people on YouTube too. But I'm like, bro, y'all do one video every month or every 2 weeks. What y'all doing in a year, I'm doing in a week.
Right.
I do 3 or 4 reaction videos a day. For real. I've just been a little slow right now because that bot shit. I had to wait a few days to let my channel let that Gilligan shit go away. And then I'm trying to find a little studio right now. But yeah, I'm doing 3 or 4 reaction videos a day, live stream, interacting with all the people on the live. I don't have 7 moderators in my live stream. So it's all type of enemies that subscribe to me. It's all type of people. So I would never have to buy them. That's what they can't stand it, bro, because they do one video every week or every 2 weeks and it just hurt them. Dude.
Hey man, just keep that joint pushing, man. I already know you're gonna pass the 100K easy and just keep going after that, man. You've been working and knocking these joints out.
It don't work for nobody. I do work kind of for YouTube, but I don't really work for nobody. Some of these people that be mad, they be working for people. I don't even fucking work for nobody. This is my channel. Don't nobody run this shit. I upload, I edit, I do everything, bro. And it's gonna continue to stay like that. I'm not clutch.
Right. That's what's up, man.
Who the fuck need a manager for a YouTube channel?
Wow. Yeah, they took his shit.
Who needs fuck you need a manager for a YouTube channel for? That's crazy. You're a rapper. You should have got a manager as a fucking rapper, man. These are these people your code. You gotta get him your Google AdSense shit. You gotta get him everything. And then they just that's just crazy. Yeah, bro. They stripped him of that, bro. And all that shit happened. He should have left me alone. To fucking stop fucking with me. But I was gonna do destruction, like he would say anyway. But all that shit came from me. It really did. Everybody thought he was like this, especially people from out of town. Like, oh, this is like the look of a real LA Crip. I'm trying to know you're like 28 years old. Anybody out here that's been in LA and that's like 28 years old, they is not acting like that. And if they
definitely thought that shit was a gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
If they still on that type of timing, they ass not on no motherfucking camera nowhere. That's for sure. But yeah, once I found that shit, we got that shit and I posted that shit. His Facebook post, well, I posted that shit like 1 in the morning. Like within 10 minutes, it just went fucking crazy. Like within the next day, he started making the videos going over there saying, yeah, Milk, it's Luke was telling me it's gonna be all right. Then the next video come out bloody. But yeah, I mean, people think they was hating on him. I'm not saying that ain't possible, but what they gotta understand is, bro, when he out here on the internet and he acting like he is this cold ass savage, been from 55th Street for more than 5.5 years or something like that, that ain't the case with him. He's banging shit in Chino Hills, and I didn't even know it was black people in Chino Hills. That's like a fucking state prison city or something. That shit ain't. But he was out there. He was playing in 5 different games, bro. And that shit came and bit him in his ass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And after that, they stopped taking him serious. So that first time he went to jail, he was fresh on the internet. So, everybody, all them people from his side, all the allies, they probably was like, yeah, we're going to protect him. Ain't nobody was going to say nothing to him. You feel me? Because he had the clout at the time. He was like, he was popping. He was viral, crazy viral. But
you made him to the DP.
But this time going in, I know that his integrity, like it's just crushed. Like his whole little demeanor has changed ever since I got him DP. Really. Like, they could say I didn't, but it didn't happen to stop at that post. You
got him DP'd now. It's messed up.
I'm telling you, I bet you this milk soured down. Because all that shit started happening after that. You don't even fake it so long. Now they done took a YouTube channel with 200. They took it when it was 260K subscribers. Bro, the amount of videos he was uploading, bro, that's like a $20,000 a month channel. No lie. That's like $20,000 a month. Easy.
That's crazy.
Not lying. Easy. Just for them dumbass little videos. If you do 11 videos a day, you got 260,000 subscribers. He was doing 5-minute videos. I guarantee you the channel worth $20K a month if he do that every month.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, man. Yeah. Well, definitely appreciate you getting us the insight, man, and building with us over here. We're going to stay tapped in.
Man, on top.
We definitely going to stay tapped in, bro.
Yeah, I'm just taking it one day at a time, bro. I had to come with the grips. Like shit, I was in the streets. A lot of shit came with that territory. So me being on YouTube, I'm not like the regular prank YouTuber. I'm the Gilligan Slayer. So a lot of shit gonna come. But me buying the subscribers, nah. And and they was trying to blame Adam22, but I don't think he did it. You know why? Because low-key, he a content creator too. So I just don't think he want that energy. I don't even think he want to put out that energy. Don't nobody want to go through. Nobody sending no like box shit. And it's crazy because anybody can send that shit.
Yeah, that's
stupid. Like all they gotta do is have it. That's just stupid. Like YouTubers, they got, and then I hate YouTube, bro, because they don't even have no motherfucking call center. This shit is goofy too, bro. Like they gotta do something about anybody just to send box to your channel. That's goofy, but that's why they just don't take your shit like that, because they can tell like through like all of your past, like everything. They can search that shit. You know how much YouTube is worth? So they got a lot of technology, software, all types of shit.
Oh yeah, facts.
But it's crazy. Wakachi and Adam saying I'm buying Instagram followers when I don't need to. You know how long it took me to get to 16,000, and then they got my shit took, putting the pressure on them, and I had to rebuild that one.
Damn.
But bro, you go look on their page, all they shit, every motherfucking comment is like, don't look at my story. You're gonna regret it, or am I sexy, or should I stop rapping? Half of their shit is bots, bro. They the ones got fake Instagram following, because you can fake on Instagram from what I'm seeing now. Like they can fake it. So they got these platforms on Instagram they can have a whole bunch of fake followings, making it really look real, and they charging a whole lot of money with some promo and shit. Like, there's a lot of Gilligan shit going on. That's why I don't really give a fuck about Instagram like that. All I care about is YouTube, to be honest with you.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel you there, man. Well, shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And we're going to chop it up with you later, bro. We definitely appreciate you tuning in. Everybody, y'all hold it down. Don't let it hold you. Until next time. Peace.
All right, bro.
The Highest Point Podcast.
More than a pod, it's a lifestyle.